Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the RC Sailors. Welcome to our RC family. Check this out. This truck looks amazing. To me, this RC truck looks a lot like one of those Tonka trucks you get as a kid, or just something that you hold on to and push around. But this is remote control, and it looks really cool. Scale, detail everywhere, and you can do a lot of upscaling with this too.
I like the white better.
Yeah, they're both cool. I mean, they're both cool. This is a Toyota truck. I assume there's licensing with it because it plasters it all over the box and everything. And I cannot wait to share this with you. There's a ton of aluminum and metal parts throughout this entire thing. And I'm just going to take the body off. We're going to look at a few things because this truck deserves some close shots before we get it dirty, just because it's so amazing. It actually has leaf spring shocks down here. I mean, I cannot wait to show you that. That's what you have on like a real full-scale truck. I don't think I've ever seen anything so detailed in this way. You know, we have axial trucks. We have plans on getting some other scale crawlers on the channel because this is the time of the year to do that sort of thing. We love going crawling in the fall leaves and the colors to get out when the lakes, you go to the lakes, go to the trails, and go hiking. And so what we're going to do with this video is, as I said, take a close look at everything, but we're also going to do a hill climb challenge with this to see if it can make it up that hill. And then in a future video, we're going to take this out and go trailing. I'm very excited. So just look at this, guys. The chrome all over looks really good. Abby said you can adjust the mirrors. Did you say they were? They tilted down. Nice. Yes.
I don't know if it's supposed to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we could glue that in place if you don't want it to. Check out the back of the truck. Abby, I just want you to get some really good details of this. I'm not going to sit here and read the box to you guys. I'm not going to go over every tiny detail, but I can recognize some craftsmanship in a truck, and when I do that, I want you guys to see it too. Now, when I tell you the price of this, I think you're going to be pretty excited. It comes in under $250. We actually caught ours on sale for about $230. We'll have it linked in the description box below if you want to check it out. In the bed of the truck, we have an on-off switch, so it's kind of an odd place for it, but I wanted to let you guys know that's where it is. I kind of like it there. Easy access. It's very high. It's not going to get any water in it or anything. I have my body clips put in here just for convenience, but two are back here. One is on the front in the dead center.
Which is unusual.
That is unusual. Usually you have four. We'll go over the transmitter and stuff as we take a closer look later in this video. Very cool. Very cool. Now, you're going to notice some things right off the bat that are different about this truck than a lot of other vehicles you see on our channel. This has a 3-speed transmission, which is what you see here. This is our transmission box. Here is our brushed motor up front. Now, when I say brushed, a lot of people are going to go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't like brushed, but trust me when I say on a crawler, most of the time you want a brushed motor. And look where they have it. This is the front of the truck. They're putting the weight and all that good stuff, the transmission, everything is up front. Here is one thing that I find odd. And you see something chintzy, like a rubber band on something like this, and you think, man, they took some shortcuts here. Well, maybe they did, but I'm just going to say it works. So why get super advanced and technical when you have a system that works? You take a rubber band. There's 4 hooks. You can do 2 rubber bands if you want. Rubber band holds your battery in. That's not a bad system. I have never seen that on a truck. I've seen it on airplanes, but never a truck. Worth pointing out. Some of you might hate it, but it's okay with me. This battery feels very cheap. I will be upgrading the battery. When we do our trailing video, I am not going to use this battery. I'm going to use one of our own and see if it fits in here, and I will let you guys know. But for the hill climb and just a little bit of running around here, we're going to use the stock battery because I want you guys to see how it performs with that. It's a 2-cell, 7.4 volt, 1500 milliamp LiPo with a Dean's connector. Yay, Dean's, not proprietary. There's our balance lead. Very cool. Again, here's the access to our on-off switch. They have this in a very, at least somewhat water-sealed. I don't know if I would just run this through deep puddles, but I think they're making an effort so that you could run it through water. Look at all the boxes here. These are all just to make everything an effort to have it waterproof, and they've mounted it up so high. Now, look at those leaf springs. I want you guys to see that. Can you see it at that angle?
Are you talking about
Yeah,
this?
the bent metal. Now there's still shocks up here. These little rubber tubes have springs in them, so they're shocks, but that's an actual leaf spring. If I can see, if I'm pushing down on that, you see the bend? Can you tell that on the camera, Abby?
Mm-hmm.
And then back here you have a little pivoting joint for the leaf spring. I am so impressed with this. Let's look at the bottom of the truck. Aluminum. We have aluminum throughout. Look at all that metal. That is not painted plastic. We have a rear and front axle housing. It just looks like a real truck. This is, you know, the pumpkin on the back of a real truck. I am just so impressed. They even went as far as putting in the details on the bottom of the truck, like your fuel tank and stuff. I'm really impressed for the price. And this doesn't happen very often, but when I got this out of the box at the house, before you guys even looked at this, before I even charged the battery, I drove it around the house inside. That rarely happens when we get something.
And we have another crawler that you're going to see on the channel really soon. I claimed it as my own.
And this is the one I claimed as mine.
This is the one Nathan wanted. Like, we both were pretty set. Like,
hands down.
Mine is hands down. Good luck with yours.
Yeah,
I feel like mine is going to beat yours.
And did I mention, I think I did because of the transmission here, it has a 3-speed transmission. I could sit here and read the whole box to you, right? I could go through all this stuff. The box does a great job at selling the truck. You guys can check it out on the website if you want to see all the aluminum and metal gears and everything. It's amazing. It's such an amazing setup. But I really just want to drive this. But you know, I'm trying to be honest and fair and show you guys everything. It comes with extra rubber bands. It comes with some tools, extra body clips. It has a lot of little metal parts in here. Some screws, some wheel nuts. Thank you. As a matter of fact, it looks like it has a cap over the wheel nuts. Kind of cool. Guys, for like 230 bucks, this is a good deal for all the, yeah, it's a 3-speed transmission, low, medium, high. We have our trim on, off. We pick this up and there's some more trim functions in there. I am a huge fan of this.
Sweet.
2.4 gigahertz.
Charger, but you're gonna want to upgrade that.
You remember?
You'll need a US adapter.
Yes, yes. You remember how amazing and impressed we are with the WL Toys 12428? Okay, we love that truck, and that's just like a new bar to be set in the under $100 price point. I just feel like, yeah, there's a few things here that feel a little cheap and stuff, like that battery and this rubber band system, but for the price, I just don't know what else out there looks this good. I hope you guys are as excited as me and feel the same way, because I feel like this is a reason to be excited. Maybe when we drive it, it'll fall apart down the road. But you know what? Here on our channel, if it does, we tell you that stuff. So let's go drive this. This is all mine. Abby gets to record me. And
poor truck, it's gonna be broken in 5 seconds.
You'll see Abby's truck soon on the channel.
Yeah, mine is better. Not a scale, but better.
Keep in mind, guys, Abby is our camera person for this because this is my truck.
Okay.
Concrete on metal.
That was loud.
Concrete on metal. So you're not going to see a lot of like up close shots because she is 5 weeks until the baby is due right now. Now I'm in the low speed and I am just kind of enjoying my scale look as I drive around. Listen to the motor. I'm going to shut up for a minute. As that runs, I can hear metal things clanking and rattling. It's metal. There's so much metal on this truck. This is like someone took an all plastic truck and just made it their dream RC truck. That's full throttle on low, by the way. Okay, so that's a good indication of the speed. Here's how you change your speed. Throw the switch up to the middle position. Now we're in medium. Let's see how fast it goes. Just a little bit faster, not much. I can tell it's faster, but it's not a lot faster. That's full throttle. Now, I think when it goes high speed, it goes to rear wheel drive, but I may be wrong. I'll test that in just a second. So we go to high speed. Let's see how fast it is. Yeah, okay. That's pretty fast for a scale looking truck. Pretty quick. I might be wrong about my two-wheel drive theory, so let's just test that out. We're in the high speed right now. Yeah, rear wheel drive.
When is it 4-wheel drive?
Medium? No, sorry, just low.
Oh.
Yeah, so low is 4-wheel drive.
That's
interesting.
weird.
No, I think that's good. I think if you need to get out of something, kick in the 4-wheel drive and give it a shot. So we're gonna do the hill climb challenge. I hope this can do this. I'm in 4-wheel drive. I feel like that's the best way to climb the hill.
Lowest speed.
Low speed. Went through that grass, no problem. So this is a pretty steep hill. Some thick weeds. Okay, now we're stuck on a little bump. Could just be the tires. Could be some bad tires. It's heavy enough to dig in, and it's not gonna flip backwards because it's got all the weight up front, but can it climb some loose dirt like that? I feel like my 4-wheel drive isn't holding true. Like the differential's too, the grease is too thin in there, so it's not locking in and digging in. So really it turns into 2-wheel drive when 2 of those wheels can't spin. So that's a little disappointing. I know for a fact it's not gonna get any higher than that. No. Abby, I'll tell you what.
You gonna let me try?
Yeah. Okay, so Abby's at the controls now, even though it's my truck. This is fun and scale and everything, but go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I just don't think it's gonna be able to do this hill with all this loose dirt. I want you guys to see what the wheels are doing. I'm gonna climb with it. Oh, stay off the flowers, Abby. Get away from those flowers, there's bumblebees. Okay, or hit the flowers with the bumblebees. Go ahead. All right. So anywhere, Abby, just hold it in one spot so the so it spins out. Here, out. There, yeah, see. So what happens is 2 tires are spinning and the others don't want to go anywhere. She's in the high speed now. There you go. So what 2-wheel drive gets you. A little disappointed in that. I thought it could dig in to that dirt a little better with all the weight and stuff, but no such luck. What do you think about at least the scale look and stuff?
Oh, it looks awesome. Still wish we had the white one because I think the white one looks just a little bit better, but he likes the black one.
I do.
It's almost like it does need some weight in the back though to help it grip a little bit more.
Maybe.
Maybe.
For some reason, this truck just brings back so many good memories of my childhood and driving little toys around the yard. It's really cool. Okay, let's go down to
water. Are you gonna drive it through the water?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm in 4-wheel drive. This is some nasty water, but we're gonna do it. Because everything is so high on this, we're just gonna go right in here. This should look pretty cool.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. There you go.
Let's do the deeper one in the back there.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh my gosh. Very nicely done. You should do that one again.
That was cool. No, that was fun.
Do it from this side.
I enjoyed that. That was cool. Look at those muddy tires now.
Yeah. Now do the front one. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. So I can tell you right now, there's one thing I don't like about this. The steering servo does feel weak. So there are a few downsides to this truck. I'm not going to lie to you and sugarcoat this. The scale look of this and all the metal parts, it's amazing. And what I'm doing now is just cleaning off the tires in the grass.
Oh, I wanted you to do it again.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
Do the front one again.
Okay, here we go.
We're already watching it.
The back one is the cool one. I'll do it one more time.
You did good on that one.
Oh, cool. This is fun. This is a truck that I'm going to just leave a little dirty and put on display on a shelf and drive occasionally. It's just so detailed and so much metal throughout. And you know what? That front bumper, I don't like that white on there. I think what I'm gonna do...
That's why I said the white truck body would look better.
Here's what would look good. We'll just take the bumper off,
Chrome.
spray paint it chrome, and it'll look beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, look there, my mirror.
Your mirror is twisted.
That was because of some of the falling and rolling. Let's see if it can climb this small hill here. I feel like it should be able to. I hope so. I'm just kind of driving slow. I could gun it up, but I just want to see what it can do. It gets stuck. It definitely, these tires are not great at digging in and conquering the hill.
It's just digging a hole.
That's fun, and that's a good challenge. Just look how pretty that truck is. And that looks like something that you take out for the weekend and just a dream come true to drive an old style Toyota like this around, just bashing and off-roading through the desert or through the woods. It's really cool. Really cool. Add a little motor idle sound to it and stuff, little engine sound I mean. I do like to climb hills with it, even though it just doesn't dig in like it needs to. Well, Abby's getting a little hot, you know, so pregnant there. I don't want her to burn up. It is pushing 90 degrees today, and it's just a little too hot to be out doing this too long. So luckily the battery outran us, and this is just it's a lot of fun. This truck has a lot of pros and a few cons. Namely, I think they did take some shortcuts with the whole battery setup. They could have given a better battery. They could have not used a rubber band. I mean, that's just a little cheap, but it does work. And I don't know, the steering servo is not super strong, and we're not really climbing a lot of hills, but it is super scale looking, has a ton of metal throughout, and for that I really like this because it's so different. We just don't see that all the time. See, Abby is just super scale. This is what you do. You take it out, you do some super scale crawling and driving and stuff. Even more scale than like an axial truck or something, because those things do things that like real trucks would struggle to do that look like that anyway. Maybe try some different tires on this. This is something that I'm going to play around with. Make a few small adjustments here and there and see if I can get that driving performance to go up. So much fun. I like this a lot, but that's just my personal opinion, and I told you guys the downside to it, so
just stay tuned for my crawler in a few days. Just wait.
You'll probably like that a little more.
It'll be better.
Yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll have this truck linked in the description box below. If you like what we do, support us on Patreon. It'll be linked down there too. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.